Today topic is hardware implementation of Booth's algorithm. So this Booth's algorithm we have discussed in our class itself. So I'm going to revise once again here. So Booth's algorithm is used for multiplication of two numbers. Okay. So normally if we want to multiply any number means we are giving the input and we are getting the output. How we are getting the output? For example, we are giving 2 into 3, we are getting the output as 6. How the result shows as 6? What are the internal operations are done? So that we are going to see step by step. So this is the flowchart for Booth's algorithm. So initially we have to store the values in some register, A register, Q minus 1 register, B register, Q register. And in A register we have to set it as 0, and in Q minus 1 register, this is 1 bit register, here we are storing the value as 0, and in B register we are storing the multiplicand value, and in Q register multiplier value. See, so in these all registers are available in processor. So I discussed already while taking the memory system topic. So like memory, main memory and secondary memory, processors also having some memory system called registers. So these registers are used for little bit amount of data. Okay. We are storing all the values. So A register 0, Q minus 1 register 0, P register multiplicand and Q register multiplier value, and SC is a shift counter. In shift counter we are storing the N value. N is number of bits. So what is the N value? Means the number of bits available in multiplier. So that value will be stored in N register. Okay. So once we have stored all the values, then we have to check the Q naught and Q minus 1 value. So Q minus 1 we have stored already as 0, and in Q naught, what is Q naught value? The values which are present in Q register, that first bit is we have to represent it as Q naught, and once after storing all the values in register, we have to check the Q naught and Q minus 1 value. If the Q naught and Q minus 1 value is 0 and then 1, if this Q naught value is 0 and Q minus 1 value is 1, means then we have to perform the addition operation, and then we have to perform the arithmetic shift right operation. The values which are present in A register, Q register and Q minus 1 will be shifted towards the right. And here you may have doubt what is the difference between arithmetic shift right and what is one-digit shift right. Normal shift right means just we have to shift the values. Arithmetic shift right means the first bit will be written everywhere. This one I will explain when I taking example. I'll explain in detail. So if the value of Q naught and Q minus 1 is 0 and 1 means addition and then shift right. And if the value of Q naught and Q minus 1 value is 1 0 means we have to perform subtraction operation, that is value of A and B will be subtracted, and then finally the value will be stored into A register. The previous value of A will be overwritten here. So after the subtraction operation, then it perform the arithmetic shift right operation. The values which are available in A register, Q and then Q minus 1 register will be shifted towards right. So once this operation is over, then we have to check the Q naught and Q minus 1. If the values of Q naught and Q minus 1 values 1 1 or 0 0, then we have to perform the arithmetic shift right operation. Okay, so if the value is 0 1 means addition and shift right, 1 0 means subtraction and then shift right. If it is 1 1 and 0 0 means we have to perform only the shift right operation, no need to perform any subtraction or addition operation. So for each and every operation we have to decrement the value of SC. If the initially the value of SC is 4 means then it will be 3 2 1. So when it reaches the value as 0, then we have to stop the execution. Okay, so these are the steps will be followed in Booth's algorithm. So just here we'll take the example 7 into 3. So 7 is a multiplicand value, 3 is a multiplier, and 21 is the product value. So we have to get the 21 product when we perform the Booth's algorithm. So here this 7 into 3 decimal values must be converted into binary values. Binary value of 7 is 0 triple 1, and then 3 value binary value of 3 is 0011. So here, as we discussed already, in multiplicand is stored in B register. So this 0011 stored in multiplicand is stored in B register, and the multiplier value is stored in Q register. Okay, so after this we are then we have to take we have to divide the four columns. A register for storing the value of A register, Q register, Q minus 1, and writing operation which we are going to perform. So initially in A register we have to put 4 number of zeros. Why we have to put 4 number of zeros? Means the number of bits available in Q register is 4. So that's why we are putting it as 4. We are putting 4 number of zeros in A register, and in Q register 0011 and Q minus 1. So as we discussed in the flow chart, Q minus 1 initially we have to put it as 0. Okay, so here I have written the steps which we have seen in the flowchart. That steps I have written here. 01 means addition, and then arithmetic shift, and then 10 means a minus b, and then arithmetic shift right. If it is 11 or 00 means 1 only arithmetic shift right operation. For our ease of use I have written over here, and after writing all the values, now we have to check the q naught and q minus 1 value. So where is it? What is the q naught value? This is the q naught value, this is q1, this is q2, this is q3. Okay, so now we have to check this q naught and q minus 1 value. If the value of q naught and q minus 1 value are 1 and 0, now we have to perform subtraction operation. So this is the a value, and we want to know the minus b value. Minus b value means, so here we know the value of b, so now we have to find minus b. Minus b value means we have to take the 2's complement of this b value, means that will be the minus b value. So take 2's complement of this b value. So 2's complement, first we have to take the 1's complement of b value, and then we have to add 1. So 2's complement of this one is, first 1's complement is 1 0 0 0. By adding 1 we'll be getting 1 0 0 1. So this is the minus b value. Okay, so this is the minus b value 1001. So here the value of 1 q naught and q minus 1 is 1 0. So we have to perform the subtraction operation, that is a minus b. So this is a value is we have represented as 0 0 0 0. Now minus b value as 1 0. So this one is 1 0 0 1 is the minus b value. So right here, and then add 1 0 0 1. So after finding the 2's complement of b, just we have to add the value of a and then minus b. So a minus b is equivalent to a plus complement of minus b. Okay, so after this just write all the things 0 0 1 1 and then 0. So this, and here we will write the operation what we have performed here. This is a of a minus b. Okay, so once after performing the subtraction operation, we have to make arithmetic shift right operation. Arithmetic shift right of a register, q register, and q minus 1. So just all the bits over here 1 and 0 0, and then 1 0 0 1 1. So this last bit will get discarded. So here, as I told, arithmetic shift right. If it is normal shift right means here we have to put it as 0. If it is arithmetic shift right means we have to write the value whatever it is present in the previous bits, that same bit will be retained here. Okay. So after performing this arithmetic shift right operation, then this iteration is over. So in first iteration we have checked the q naught and q minus 1 value. One, it is 1 0, and then 1 0 means we have performed the subtraction operation, After the subtraction operation, we have performed the arithmetic shift right operation. So here first iteration is over. So in second iteration, next automatically, so initially it will be counter value is 4. Okay, because 4, why we are the value of SE is 4, because initially in the multiplier number of bits are 4, so initially it is SE equal to 4. So once it is this operation, this iteration is over, automatically SE value will get decrement. So now the new value of SE is 3. So again we have to perform the same procedure. We have to check the value of Q0 and Q minus 1. So Q0 and Q minus 1 are 1 1. So previously 1 0. So we performed the subtraction and arithmetic shift. Here if it is 1 1 means what we have to do? We have to do only 1. We have to perform the arithmetic shift right operation. Are you able to follow me? Okay. So if it is 1 1 means then we have to perform the arithmetic shift right only. Okay. So just shift the bits 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 and then 1. So this bit we have to retain as it is. So this is the second iteration whenever the value of SC is 3. Okay, so here the Q0 and Q minus 1 value is 1 1. So we performed only arithmetic shift right operation. Okay, so then again what will happen? Then again SC will get decremented, value of SC will become 2. Again we have to check the Q0 and Q minus 1 bit value. So here it is 0 and 1. If it is 0 and 1 means what we have to do? We have to do addition and then arithmetic shift right operation. So this is the value of A. We have to perform the addition in the next iteration. So this is the value of A and B value is 0 triple 1. So that value we have to write here. So this is for the when the value of SC is 2. SC is 4 in first iteration, performed subtraction and then arithmetic shift right. In second iteration, we performed only arithmetic shift right. And in third iteration, in arithmetic shift right operation, third iteration, we are checking the value of Q0 and Q minus 1. It is 0 and then 1. 0 and 1 means we have to perform the addition. So this is the value of A and B value is, sorry, this is the value of A and B value is 0 triple 1. So then we have to add this value 1. 1 plus 1 is 0 and again remainder 1 carry 1, and by adding these three values we'll get the 1 and carry 1. 1 plus 1 0 and carry will get discarded. Okay, so I hope you all this know the basic procedure how to add this 0 0 1 1 plus 1 and 1 plus 1 plus 1. So you might be remembering all these things. So after adding this value, this is addition of A plus B. So after performing the addition operation, then we have to perform the arithmetic shift right operation. So arithmetic shift right operation, just write all the things here. So arithmetic shift right operation is just move towards right side. All the bits will be moved towards right. 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0. This bit will get discarded. So the same bit previously it is 0, so that bit will get retained. So this is third iteration. In third iteration, the bit of Q0 and Q minus 1 is 0 and then 1. So 0 1 means addition operation and then arithmetic shift right operation is over. So once it gets over, then again we have to check the Q0 and Q minus 1 value is 0 0. If it is 0 0 means just we have to perform the arithmetic shift right operation. So in fourth iteration, SC value will get 1. Okay, so initially 4 and then decremented 3, 2 and then 1. So now we have to perform only arithmetic shift right operation. So all the bits present in the A register and then Q register Q minus 1 will get shifted towards right. So 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0, the same 0 bits will get retained here. Okay, this is arithmetic shift right. So this is for first cycle, and this is for second cycle. We performed only arithmetic shift right. This is third cycle, we performed addition and then arithmetic shift right. Last one we performed only arithmetic shift right. Okay. So we have finished 4 iteration. So next SC value will get decremented. So as we discussed already, when the value of SC reaches 0, we have to stop execution. So now we can check the product value, whether the value which we have got here is 00010101. So whether this is correct or not. So 7 into 3 means 21. So what is the binary value of 21? We can cross check whether the answer is correct or not. This is the value we have got over here. We have to check whether this is correct or not. So take binary conversion of 21. So 1 0 1 2 5 2 are 10 0 2 2 2 was 4. So this is one is correct. So 1 0. So here we have got the binary values 1 0 1 0 1. So previously this is 4 number of bits available in multiplier means we have to take 8 bits. So 1 0 1 0 1 and remaining we have to put